Right. PayPal Crypto, which rolled out its crypto service back in 2020, is finally rolling out the functionality for folks who buy crypto on the giant fintech platform to send those coins to external wallets or other exchanges. Interesting move here representing PayPal's further adventures in crypto land, something we've seen other fintechs pursue after rolling out highly custodial crypto services. Sonali, I'm going to toss this to you for your initial thoughts on this PayPal development.
Thanks. Yeah, this is quite exciting. But the thing that stood out to me was this one quote where it says, "We want people on our platform acquiring digital currencies to be able to then use them to do something." Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it was big of PayPal to intro the buy, sell, and hold. When they first came into crypto, it was such a big deal, and it moved markets, and everyone's so excited. But this move is essential if you want to actually do anything with your crypto. So good move. And what took you so long is my question. I'm gonna send this to George because I think he might agree.
Yeah, maybe this tells you how bad I am at my job, but really? I thought this was already a thing. I mean, didn't PayPal do the whole crypto thing so long ago? How are we just now able to take what is our money and put it in our wallet wherever we want? It seems crazy to me. Like, were people going on PayPal and in between, paying for lawnmowers or paying for whatever they were paying for, they were like putting it in Bitcoin for a little bit and then moving it over to cash so they can use on PayPal? Is that what people were doing? Or like, was anyone using PayPal to buy Bitcoin at all? What's the deal here? Does anyone know?
I mean,
have so
I
many
know.
questions.
Yeah, so I'll answer those questions for you right now. So the way it was rolled out with PayPal was through Paxos, which is the regulated custodian here in New York. They have an exchange called itBit. So a lot of the volume that you can see through explorers and whatnot on itBit is generated from PayPal stuff. And this is something that like Will Foxley has said for a long time, right? As crypto becomes more asset, less currency, this is a great, fine enough way for people to get exposure to the ups and downs of Bitcoin, right? They park it in their thing, they see the price go up, they sell, they just hang on to it. It's sort of more like an IOU than actually holding the Bitcoin itself. So this is sort of a continuation that adds more functionality as people get further down the adoption curve. I think there's another quote in there from the crypto chief at PayPal saying, "Hey, this is pushing our everyday consumers down the crypto adoption curve." I think that's super interesting. It's been, I think, a little bit under 2 years since they first rolled out this service. So for them to add this functionality now, it's definitely a bit like, okay, great, thanks for doing that. You've been teasing this since spring of 2021. Great that it's finally over the finish line. But I think fintechs move more slowly than crypto stuff. So to see this in under 2 years, I think is a positive development. And hopefully it does empower people to put these assets on chain. I don't know, buy an NFT, do something a bit more creative than buying the IOU in PayPal and watching number go up or down, whatever the case may be. But Sonali, toss to you.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they said in the article, there's a quote that there's, oh no, I think it was, they told CNBC or something, that basically that this is like a long game for them. They're looking at crypto as a long-term investment, as a long-term kind of play. So, Zach, maybe you're right. Like, taking things slow makes more sense so that they can get it right and make sure that they're covered and what they're introducing makes sense for all the users. And they did say that, our customers are literally asking for this. So great to see this happening. And George, sorry.
Yeah, to that, all public companies are infinite lived things, right? So they should have a long-term view on things. So I'm glad they had to come out as a public company and say, hey, we're a public company and we're doing the thing that public companies do, which is thinking long-term. So PayPal, good for you. I'm proud of you for letting us take ownership of our crypto assets. I say "our" like I'm a customer. I am not. So anyway, it's more of course, PayPal has a long-term view on things.
Well said. I mean, it is interesting, right? There's these centralized intermediaries that become the gateway, the on-ramps to the crypto economy. And as more of these on-ramps proliferate, whether it's through Robinhood or PayPal or Square, it's going to be interesting to see if any of those on-chain metrics, people getting the coins out of the exchanges, and into self-custody where they hold those assets themselves. It's going to be interesting to see if that ultimately progresses towards something. But it sure feels like every fintech and every exchange is sort of converging in the middle of being the super app of all assets among the internet savvy. So interesting to watch that unfold.